Hajime Tenchi. Not much going on here today. It's literally just going to be rolling for Eula, seeing how far I can level her, and maybe going around to get some dandelions. But aside from that, it won't be much. As you may be aware, I accidentally scheduled a stream for today that would have happened during maintenance, and quickly realized yesterday that, oh, I literally could not stream the game right now. Interesting. There we go. Sephiroth no Kishidan. Okay, so there we have. Okay, just a second. Okay. Just gonna check my mail real quick. We got. Okay. Something about bugs. Heroically, and Eula's bombs wouldn't go off, and Consecrated Fang Beast AoE did not actually match. It's. Yeah. Well, there we go. Did not match the visual effect. Okay, summer details. Okay, yep, Valyrian Mirage. Very pretty stuff. Yep, the two outfits. Then we have, yep, exactly. And we got, yeah, 2 new quests as part of this. Collections of a Fontanian. Oh, okay. So, yep. It's basically just a teaser for Fontaine. I'll be doing that later. Okay. Welkin Moon. Okay, yeah, you can get a lot of those. Interesting. Okay. Welkin, yeah. Also added, apparently according to the patch notes, another quest relating to the House of Perveruni, who, around 2 years ago, you could get a letter of recommendation for them from a Sumeru guy. That wasn't, may have been Khedive? I'm not sure. In the Chasm. Okay. Interesting. Well, okay. So I could pick that up, but not right now. In that case, okay. Let's just check quick through. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. Okay, there we go. Vivid Illumination. Let's see what we got. Oh, right, we do have to complete those commissions. So there we go. Gonna get rid of that and put it through. Very simple stuff. Okay. Okay. Come on. Hunter's experience, and check this. And yeah, that'll be on there for the entire patch, so I think I can wait. Corinne's most special adventure. Oh, okay. Maybe while we wait a little bit, we could do... No, I might do those test runs a little bit later. Let's check. Okay, the event phase. Let's start time, gameplay duration. Okay. So in a week, everything will actually be available. So at that point, I think that's when I'll start playing through. Maybe. I don't know. It would feel weird to just schedule additional streams that weren't already on there the second time this week, so yeah. Just wait until next week and do it all then. Okay, and we got more of these. Interesting. But again, we won't be doing those right now. Okay. And check this. Okay, well, not gonna be rolling for either, but okay. And yeah, I'll be able to hit hard pity there. So, okay, new players, new card shop, okay. Well, either way, it's time to make a bit of resin, condensed resin. Probably gonna use those for experience books if and when we get Eula. Okay, let's see. Okay. There we have our legend player badge for TCG, as I was doing so much of that darn thing yesterday. Okay. In that case, we've actually got a bit more, so we might have to wait a little bit. But either way, we gotta do those commissions real quick. Okay, come on. Okay, actually, if we go over here, we can get a little bit of ore. Okay, yeah, we can get a good amount of ore and do that part of the battle pass. So I'll just go over here and unleash a big fat wave of geo-energy. Pick up all of these amethyst lumps off the ground, and how many? Oh wow, forgot about these ones over there. It's been so long since I did Eddie Money that I totally forgot that there were any crystal, that 2 These 2 magical crystal chunks. Well, crystal deposits always spawn per... Yeah. But I'm just doing some commissions real quick now, so that I can knock that out of the battle pass before I forget about it. Did hear we might get some new BP stuff, but talking too much about leaks will disqualify me from getting rewards for the streaming event, so I think I'll keep my mouth shut about that. How are you doing? Long time no see. Hajime Denshi. Sorry if my stream times last week didn't work too well for you. I'm doing alright. I slept a bit more than I've been sleeping lately this past night, so I ended up feeling rather tired in the morning, because I've talked about this before with some other people, but have you ever experienced that awful sensation where you're sort of running on fumes, so to speak, where you're essentially out of energy, and then you finally get some sleep and it just makes you more tired because it allowed your body to realize just how bad of a state it was in? Frankly, I hope you've never experienced that, but it's more common of a human experience than it should be. At least one other person in the chat was able to talk about their experience with that kind of sleep. Yeah, exactly. That kind of sleep struggle, so to speak. But, last week, my sister and my father were out visiting various colleges on the East Coast of the United States because my sister's almost done with high school. So, my mom and I were the only people in the house, which meant that I had to take care of all the animals, which meant waking up a bit earlier than I usually do, because when I was still in college, I was on a very bad sleep schedule, because everything in college happens very late at night, even official events, so it can be quite hard to actually get a decent amount of sleep. So I've been trying to, now that I'm back home and that I'm not at college anymore, trying to get back on a healthier sleep schedule, but it's difficult and takes some time, but... So I had to wake up early, but I still wasn't really getting to sleep at a decent hour. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, well, hopefully it happens sooner than later, because I'm not exactly having a lot of fun being tired. If nothing else, it makes my streams a bit less interesting when I don't have as much energy, but that said, you know, given that I streamed a lot of very late hours back when I was at college, one of the things I really need to do is figure out when I can stream where people who watched me before would still be able to watch me, because, you know, I've got a lot of people in Europe. Some people in East Asia, but that, frankly, isn't as hard, because if I stream in the evening here, I'll be streaming in sort of the mid-morning over there, but for people just in Western continental Europe, it's going to be a real pain for most of them. So I want to figure out how I can vary time slots so that people can still watch me if they want to. It's... Frankly, I don't think it says something good that my main concern right now is, oh my goodness, how will fixing my sleep schedule interfere or not interfere with, of all things, streaming video games, but... You know, I like to think that it's not all about me. So, let's see. How much is everyone going to be healed? Okay. Yeah, that nearly 45,000 HP on Baiju. Very, very nice there. Okay, so we're going to have to find a cat, and then it'll just be going back, collecting the meager Primagem rewards, and yeah, that'll be it. Well, okay, just gotta find a cat, okay. Consider it done. Okay, there we go. I actually can do that Narukami Trail quest. I don't want to do it until I have a bit more energy in the tank. I want to be able to actually experience it, you know? And that cat is literally always here. Wait, what? Wait, is it on here? Okay, I may not... Oh, okay. So there are different locations. Interesting, because last time I got this commission it was behind the shrine. Yeah, Neko has a world quest, but it's currently deactivated, as you can see. Oh, it's actually... Oh, it's not showing up at all right now, because I haven't accepted it yet. There we go. There we go. I wonder what would happen if... Okay, if I'd gotten that commission while it was still in progress, I'd probably have to finish the quest first. And I've got the Gourmet Supremos one, and Samara that gives you 3 recipes. Okay, there we go. No need Okay. Personally later, adult, humans. Okay, there we go. Teachable is Mishi. Okay, well. We can do that. And see, she's got that quest icon over there, so. There we go. So in that case, I'll just go pick up my commission rewards, and then it'll be time to roll for Eula. Oh, I nearly forgot. How have you been? How are things in your part of the world? There we go. Claim daily commission rewards and Bujiko. Okay. So since I switched from OBS to Streamlabs and haven't rolled since, I do need to find a way to put some text up. Okay. Let's add a text source. Just some standard text. Massive in France, nothing much really. So, are you in the Netherlands right now? I know some people are in the Netherlands, or I thought you were in Germany, or at least some of your family was in Germany. Either way, that France stuff is crazy to hear about. I hope people don't get hurt too bad. Okay, let's make this a bit smaller. Or can I'm gonna put my pity counter up here for now. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad, and I won't really get in the way of it, and it won't really get in the way of me. Oh, okay. Didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Okay. There we go. Does not need to say guest name. Let's go over here. Pity. It's 6 right now, I believe. Let's check. Okay. Come on. Okay. Yeah, it's last time I rolled was for Yoimi at the very start of the patch, and nobody who was on there in the second half was anyone I had them both already. That was on Hatham and Kaza. Right now, no, I'm at 2 pity on the event banner. Okay. Let's see. So if well, it seems like, unlike OBS, there's no way for me to just, modify it easily. That is a shame. Well, there we go. Yeah, because in OBS, I could literally just click on it and in the source tab, and it would... I am considering moving back to OBS, kind of. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I made that mistake again. No, dear Lord. Oh. Okay, I did not mean to roll on the weapon banner. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm at... Oh my goodness. Should be 50, I believe. 50 pity on the weapon banner, I think. Oh, because I wasn't looking. I was thinking about OBS stuff. Eye of perception. Good Lord. 2 eyes of perception. Oh my goodness. You see, oh, you're in France right now. Well, in that case, I hope you stay safe. Okay, if I don't manage to hit pity because of this, I'm going to... Oh my goodness. I'm gonna cry. Okay. Okay. That was... Well, at the very least, I didn't get a 5-star spook or anything. For what it's worth, if Primordial Jade Cutter ever comes back around, I'll toss some intertwines into the banner for that. Well, okay, well, this means I won't be able to hit hard pity, so it might be nothing. Let's see. So this is going to be... What are we going to get? This is going to put me at 12 pity. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, that wasn't enough to clip. That wasn't enough to clip. Oh, Razor. Okay. Well, that's nothing special. And I do have Mika C6 and Razor C6, so the hope is that I get Toma C4. We'll see, though. That was, frankly, an atrocity. Well, okay. Okay. The only times I have ever rolled on the weapon banner have been by accident. Oh, there we go. That is actually quite good. We got... Yeah, the last time I actually... Yeah, I only made that mistake once at least. Once I streamed while drunk and I accidentally did 10 rolls on the weapon banner 4 times in a row before I wondered why I wasn't getting any banner characters and was just getting weapons. And then I checked. Yeah. It's one of the reasons I don't drink anymore. Just a second. Okay, time for another roll on this banner. Okay. Let's see. Now we're at... Okay. 32. Okay. Let's go again. Okay. Come on. Okay. Oh, Sackbow. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. Now we're on... Okay. 42. Okay. Come on. Okay. Skip this. Oh, Razor again. Okay. Not bad. Okay. Okay. Ugh. 52. Okay. Oh, the bell. Guys, it's Fremine. Just kidding, because he's a Shatter DPS with no HP scaling whatsoever who gets nothing from that weapon. Okay, now we're on 62. The freaking bell. Okay. Razor. Another Razor, I guess. Interesting. That was just... Wait. Wait. Am I only getting 2? Wait. Because I should be getting... Oh, maybe the icon is showing wrong, because it seems like I've been getting 5. That is interesting. That is interesting. Okay. Well, there's another glitch that might be relevant and important. Okay. Might have to go back and actually check things. Okay, and this is going to put me at 72, so, okay. Come on. 72. Okay. From now on, it's going to be single rolls. Let's try that again. Razor again. Okay. Come on. 73. Okay, that's nothing. Okay. 74. Also nothing. Okay. Come on. Come on. And 75. Okay. Again, a big fat nothing. Well, I guess I can't complain too much. Okay, 76. Okay. 70. Okay. Put this off on the side, honestly. Let's move this window over. Okay. Well, you can't really see it right now, but... Okay. 77. This is... Okay, okay, okay. 78. Oh. Is it gonna be? Is it gonna be? There we go! We beat that 50-50. Very, 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 very nice. Glad you could be there to see it, which means I will have to run around like a chicken with my head cut off, looking for dandelion seeds now. Got Eula with her Lightfall Sword. Let me check that out. Yeah, Eula at 78. Do keep track of all my pity wins and losses. All my rolls. Okay, there we go. Thank you, which means we will put a little bit more into Klee. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got 9 rolls we can put down on Klee. Okay, pity back to 0. And we did win 50-50. We did win 50-50. Let's see if and what we get here. So I always roll on any banner for any character I don't already have. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that's actually very, very good. Side R3 and any refines are welcome for that great weapon. Let's see. Let's keep going. We'll throw in some more rolls. A few more would be nice, but, you know, there's a chance, there is a world where I didn't do those 10 accidental rolls on the weapon banner, and instead lost 50-50. So I'm glad I don't live in that world. Honestly, it feels like sometimes putting a roll on the weapon banner is some kind of 50-50 winning ritual, because after I accidentally rolled on the weapon banner, I ended up winning 50-50 when I was rolling for Dia. But that said, when you roll for Dia, even winning 50-50 is itself a kind of a loss, so it is what it is. Okay, let's go and get rid of that pity counter. Thank you, I'm excited. I was happy about that too. In that case, let's... Actually, among other things, we'll need to change up this team. Take out Zhongli and put in Eula for no reason other than just getting stacks. of Friendship EXP. Gonna put her in the, well, among other things, I'm just gonna give her Razor's Pale Flame set, because Razor isn't even best with Pale Flame anymore. Razor is now, if I remember correctly, best with either Gilded Dreams or Flower of Paradise Lost. But either way, this fully leveled Pale Flame set no longer belongs to him. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. There we go. We got the crit rate, and her crit rate's not going to be great, frankly. But frankly, Eula's the crit fisher anyway, so it shouldn't matter all that much. And like this, I don't even have to level a set for her. And what is her? Her crit rate is a little under 50, which isn't terrible, but isn't great either. And she is going to get the Skyward Pride that isn't particularly useful on anybody else, because she can use it to give herself some okay-ish energy recharge. And there we go. And here is my level 1 Eula with... Actually, let's... Well, if I unequipped all the weapons... No, I think it's only with... When I first got Diluc, I gave him Wolf's, which was fully leveled when he was at level 1, and he had higher attack than he had HP, just because of the additive factor, which is as silly as it sounds. So actually, I won't be able to level Eula at all yet, because I don't have any of the cryohypostasis materials, so I guess that means it's time to start fighting the cryohypostasis. But either way... Yep, there we go, Skyward Pride on Eula, and we will be able to give Toma a constellation. That one is probably the only one that really matters for me, because he severely reduces his energy requirements, which means I'd probably be able to give him Dragon's Bane instead of Kita-In if I built him on a Burgeon team, which is what I would like to do eventually. So there we go, we got Eula. Okay, so in that case, we can... Well, the colors don't match perfectly, or really at all. But, you know, beggars really can't be choosers. There we go. There you can see, just from her first animation to her second animation, the sword just completely changes position. She skips some frames. People have asked that to be fixed, but hilariously enough, it would actually make her worse by making her attack slower. So, there we go, we got Eula. Test out her attacks real quick. There we go. And go for the Grimheart. Didn't hit anybody. There we go. Go for the hold, go for the spin, but yeah. Pretty decent, and she's got her artifacts, and okay, actually we could level her up. Could have sent her once, because she doesn't need any materials from that. So in that case, we will just use one of these, so we can ascend her once. There we go. Yep, exactly. Yep, and she'll get more and more crit damage from that. Something about apologizing and lots of people. Okay, let me see. Voiceover, and what is she gonna say? What is she gonna say? Want stronger? Oh, okay. Avenge. Okay. That's interesting, because the word she used for avenge is also kind of similar to a word for apology. It's interesting. Ancient nobles. Okay, well, there we go. I believe we can... Oh, right. We can't even level her up yet. Okay. Well, what we can do is grab an Acquaint Fate and toss some more of these heroes' wits at her, and there we go. And then we'll be able to go for a few more, I think. 1, 6, 7, 5, okay. 6, 7, 5, and yep, won't be until... Actually, I could just get 2 right now, but it really wouldn't make much of a difference. Rolling Rhyme, yep, exactly. Shattered Lightfall Sword, Ice-Tide Vortex, 1 stack of Grimheart, yep, there we go. Okay, cool. In that case, okay. Right. Yep, made 50 wishes so I can get even more Battle Pass EXP, and then I can exactly just gotta put Eula in the teapot so she can start getting friendship experience. Okay, right. I don't need that. Okay. Go into the teapot, and Kaveh is the one who recently just got his friendship all leveled up, so we will put Eula in now. Okay. Move on over. Goodbye, Kaveh. I'm so sorry. But we have your name card now. We don't need you to be in this house anymore. And frankly, given your aesthetic sensibilities, it was probably nothing but pain and suffering to see how I've literally not arranged anything at all. Interestingly enough, there are actually a couple ways in which characters are arranged. So here they're arranged by release order, so that means we'll need to wait. Are they not arranged by... They're arranged by... Weird. Okay, well... I'm not gonna ask, but interestingly enough, if you look at the secondary healing screen of a Statue of the Seven, it lists your characters in the order you received them. Wait, what? Save later? Oh, okay. Maybe I just pressed that too many times in a row. Well, either way. Go, get that teapot spirit, and okay. Oh, right, because they did add one of these. Okay, boom barrels. Okay. There we go, we use that. Oh, okay. So they added more of these, too. Okay, just more Sumeru stuff. Alright. Oh, no, these are for the new area. Amusement park. Yep, amusement park and movie-related stuff. That's interesting, because do remember that in the second instance of the Golden Apple Archipelago, a lot of them were actually not really available outside of getting them through the event. You could pick them up out of certain difficult-to-reach treasure chests. Well, either way, it'll be time to get another roll-in. Come on. Okay, and our pity on standard banner right now is at... I think we're actually close to 4-star pity on there, so... Let's see. Okay. We are at 38 pity on the normal banner, which means... Now we're at 39. Okay, also nothing, but... It's no problem at all. Yeah, actually... Totally got that wrong. I actually hit it a little while ago and got an amber constellation off there, which was very nice. Okay. In that case... Well, I guess what I can do is fight the cryohypostasis once. And level Eula up once. Probably. Either way, over the next few days, I'll need to fight that thing a whole lot more, just, yeah. So in that case... Oh, but I would be able to level up her talents, and that way at least know what book she needs. Because I will need some of those, too. Is she all that good? Honestly, no. But I would like to use her to explore the new area. Because she is a character in the event, and I like using event-related parties. For the second instance of Golden Apple Archipelago, I actually waited till I got Kaza from the banner, and then explored using a team of Kaza, Mona, Fischl, and Xinyan, which was not nearly as scuffed as you might think, aside from the Xinyan. Because I was able to use Mona and Fischl and then Kaza to spread a bunch of very high damage electrocharge reactions, which was very fun, and a very interesting comp to use. Let's see. These are right. Okay, let's check in these. These were all... Yeah. All part of that one world quest we did before. Wait, let me see where they are. Yep, exactly. The cannon. Okay. That one's a Kirby reference of all things. Yeah. The ruined cannon part, the barriers that you would have to hit the edges of, the corners of, it might have not been a direct reference, but it reminded me of nothing as much as the final boss of Kirby Triple Deluxe on the 3DS, which was a very good game, honestly. Very underrated game. Let's see. Okay, so let's go for this. First time I've actually fought this guy on PC, I think. Come on. Can I? Okay, there we go. There we go. Can I? Okay, I can do it. As long as I get those crits in. Which is just as much a matter of luck as skill, frankly. As I can avoid these attacks. Do that. Okay, come on. Am I close enough? Okay. Kind of. Okay, but the main thing would just be doing it like this. Come on. There we go. There we go. Goodbye. And see, it is remarkably easy to destroy those things if you have Hu-Tao, which I know not everyone does, but just an upside of having Hu-Tao. Let's see. Right. Okay. Wait. Oh, yeah, exactly. And once I do this... Yep, well, I've gotten all of those for today, and we got 2 crystalline blooms. 3 would be nice, but again, don't need to complain too much. Cold, rigid laws shall bloom and freeze everything. Same time, never thawing bosom. Okay. Wonder if that would have anything to do with the Saritsa, but probably not. Okay. One thing I really need is... Let's check real quick. And that sheer cold really makes this one brutal. Frankly, if you don't have someone who can do mouths super fast, this one probably is the hardest hypostasis. Actually, maybe Hydro. It's one I've had trouble with too. Pyro is really crazy damage as well. Well, of course they got the harder as they release, especially the Inazuma ones. But just, this one moves around so much, you need at least a shielder, otherwise you're just going to be stun-locked to death. Let's see, and okay. In that case, it's going to be a matter of finding Yao Yao and... Okay, where are you? Yep. Because Yao Yao is holding on to Baiju's artifacts right now. Baiju's second set of artifacts for when I need him as a driver. Okay. He got a little more HP. Well, not as a driver, but as a Dendro applier for other teams, like using him on the Alhaitham team I usually use Nahida for. Let's see. How much energy does you up? Oh, wow. She didn't get much energy at all. That is a little painful, but okay. So in that case, I think I can do a little bit of running around for well, first, yeah, and this shows you how much sleep I need right now, but either way, so we'll need 44 after that. Get a bit of crit damage, there we go. Not bad. Okay, she said something about something being not bad, okay. We're just building up this much power. Huh. Naka naka warukunai, which basically means more or less not bad, and they just say good. Goodness. Okay. So let's toss a few more talent books in. No, I mean experience books in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. We can go and use a few more of those. Okay. 900. Yep, that is not going to make a difference. And we can't ascend her right now, but we can at least have a good amount more HP, good amount more attack. Oh wow, yeah, that attack stat is already quite respectable. Under crit damage, yeah, that is actually quite good. Interesting. Okay. HP leaves a bit to be desired, but you'd always run her with a healer. Frankly, what this means is that I need to level up Mika now. Okay. So she uses resistance books, and those are on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So actually, I will probably be doing the Mondstadt talent domain right now, which is pain. Okay. Right, you can increase the res shred from that too, which is nice. There we go. Okay. Cool. Let's hold. Okay. Okay. Huh. Interesting. And, okay, the defense bonus is a static 30. Damage per stack, okay. There we go with the big fat nuke. There we go. So, yep, it will be a matter of rooting that Mondstadt talent domain a little bit. Scariest thing in the world. Scariest thing in the world. Oh, also, that's actually quite good. Because I use Wits of the Yonfei for that. Okay. So, what I got was, okay. Oh, goodness. Right. Sackbow. put that on this one, so I'll have a bit more. Guess I could level up Kole, because she is part of the event as well. And that's gonna make things last even longer. Interesting. This one, we have an Eye of Perception, yet we have one fully leveled up, actually. Well, I guess it's time to get another. You might not believe the reason why I actually fully leveled up Eye of Perception. The reason why was because I was doing leeway commissions while Yai was a character who I needed to get friendship on. And also the only character on that team who had any kind of damage output. And one of the commissions I was getting quite often required me to fight Electroslabs, which, on base, she has no way of dealing damage to because, as you probably know, as a Catalyst character, she only deals electro damage. Which meant that I had to give her Eye of Perception for the occasional physical hit. Which was about as silly as it sounds. Didn't know I got another Fav. So just wasn't paying enough attention. Well, I'm not gonna complain. There we go. There we go. Okay. In that case... So another Dragon's Bane. I wasn't expecting that either. That one is gonna get fed to... Yep, exactly. And that's actually very nice because Hu-Tao would appreciate one of those. Hu-Tao would very much appreciate one of those. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I guess I just was paying attention to the characters I rolled, but not the weapons I rolled, so... Then, yeah, that'll be it. Okay. All the others... Oh, right, and then... Right, Bell. There we go. Toss that one in. Refine that. Yeah, I do have another... level 90 Bell that I leveled for Dia, who can't even make all that much use of it anyway, because she's not good. Okay, so in that case... So I'll just feed this to make it level 20 so that I know that it's one that... Okay, I probably should have kept those Thrilling Tales, but it is what it is. Another R5 one would technically be ideal for the characters I have. There we go. Everything is nice and condensed a little, and now it's time to run the Mondstadt talent domain. Oh, goodness. Yep, we got some resistant works right now, but we'll get a few more. Let's actually check. How many? How many? Either way, with condensed resin, I can't really use them for much. It's not going to be enough, but it is a decent amount. So I will need a few more. Alright. So I'm just going to go through and hop on, and okay. So it seems that I've actually taken that team out of rotation. So I'll put it back through. Simple, just Bennett, Zhongling, Yangfei, paired up with Zhongli for the shielding. There we go. Nothing too bad or too good. Okay. Let's go in and put their weapons on their weapons around. Oh my goodness. Right. I forget what team I was using that Zhongli needed Fav for, but okay. Then everyone else has the weapons they need, but Yanfei is going to take this newly level Refinement 4 Widsith, which is very, very nice. Okay. Fine, we'll take that to 96, 120, and 480. Either way, that is very, very good. That is exceptional for this domain, because all of those become quite useful. Yeah, Yanfei, I can't really do much for at this point, because she's got 999 talents, 9, 12, 12, and a fully leveled artifact set, so even when she doesn't really cut it, I can't do much more. You know, actually, I guess if I did get in level Klee, that would make this all easier. Significantly easier. Okay, oh my goodness, you have got to be kidding. Okay, come on. Okay, come on, come on. There we go, well, alright. And the other one's over here. Okay, come on. Okay, alright. And the others will... Okay, can I at least avoid taking damage? Okay, come on, come on, come on. Well, that was nowhere near ideal, but it is what it is. And if I do it like this, yep, and I can knock you over, which is even better. That is the true power of C6 Bennett for you. Okay, and if I get you over here, I can make you show up over there and make my life even easier. There we go. Let's see how much I can get. Okay, can I fully charge my various... Okay, there we go. Yep. I made things a little bit faster than they usually are, but it still wasn't great. This talent domain is, quite frankly, hell. Okay. There we go. We got a few more resistance books. So once we have more dandelions and frankly, more things in general to level up Eula, we will be able to make her decently strong as Eula can be, which is not as much as people might like. That's what you get for being a physical DPS in this world. Okay, there we go. What did I not say? Okay, there we go. There we go, okay. Come on, alright. Sokoma. Okay, let's see. How many? Oh, wow, alright. Alright, okay, come on. Okay, if I do it like this, I can knock you down. And go for this. And you'll get far away enough that you will teleport to me. And I can just wait for you to come to me. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Crit rate not too high, but that's not the point anyway. Constant big pyro damage. Goodbye. Welcome to death. Alright. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Oh, and we got a philosophy from that. So yeah, it'll just be a matter of running this a couple more times, and yeah, there we go. Just a second. Okay. Okay. Yeah, everything's working out. I was just checking something quickly. Nothing of any real significance, but it is what it is. In that case, let's head over and grab some more stuff. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Ah, robot, okay. Okay, cool. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Okay, that was very, very good. And if I grab you, I can just do it like that. Okay, nice. Okay. So looking like this, I can hit you and knock you down. Yep, exactly. That was a decently speedy clear. Decently. Okay. And if I stay like that in my burst field, I can use my... Yep, exactly. Faster melts and faster all sorts of things. Good, good, good. More Eula books. Here we go. Okay. Come on. Condensed ice. Alright. Nothing too shabby or too special. Okay. Come on. Come on. Okay. So in that case, for this again. Get a bit more from that big hit. And like that. Koniare. Oero. Nice. So then we need to put in. Did you know? Mother to show. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, nice. What a boom. Sokoma. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Cool. Nice. So. Gundam Hazuko. Okay, go over there. Not as perfect because the crits weren't all that good. Wasn't all that lucky with crits for Yanfei, but it is what it is. Okay, nice. Oh, right, because I'm not in the field. That goes away. Yep, it'll just be one more measly run, and we will have used up all that condensed resin. Okay, cool. All those resistance teachings for a kind of shabby character, but that really is how Genshin is sometimes, isn't it? Okay. Come on. Come on. Probably just got all her talents to level 6. I'm just going to be using her for exploration. Anything else would probably be overkill. various sorts. Here we go. Okay, cool. Right. Suradai. Okay, Sagare. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright. Come on. Oreo. Ore. Sokaba. Okay. Think I can make this work. As long as you come over here, teleport over here. Okay, come on. Oh, that isn't gonna be great, frankly. Oh well. Cool. Okay. And if I just get you like this, I guess I'll just put down Globa. And you can hit through walls, and that is quite nice. Those cryo shields, man. Those cryo shields. In case, it's just gonna be a matter of... Yep, leaving like this. Frankly, can't complain too much about free, quote-unquote, 4-star weapons, but frankly, if I could pick any... I think that getting more rust refunds would be nice, because given that I do have Eula and would like to make her stronger, R5 rust is better than the slingshot I currently have on her. And I did build her artifacts under the impression that I'd be getting rust eventually. That's why she currently has more than 100% crit rate. Because once I switch from slingshot to rust, the crit rate buff from rust will be gone. Okay, let's try Eula on that. Oh, or did that one actually disappear? I think that disappeared actually. Okay. Let's go over there and, yep. See what Eula can do. Okay. Come on. Okay. There we go. You're so sick. Oh, wow. It's not bad. No, to be fair, these are just village rolls. Okay, come on. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay. So for Overworld, she really is good. Though, to be fair, that is what happens when you have a 5-star weapon. If I'd given her something like... Actually, if I gave her Serpent Spine, what would her attack be? Switch real quick. Yeah, it's actually not that different. And the crit rate buff is good. The main thing is just having that for her. Okay, cool. Come on, Reckless Paladin. Expected there to be monsters here. Please take these for your trouble. Yeah, it's been a while since I was here, too. Frankly, I'm just coming here to beat up some trash enemies to test out this level 50 Eula with decently strong artifacts, but level 2 talents. So I'll go over here and beat up these other Hilichurls. There frankly isn't a monster camp strong enough to justify actually using her burst, which is kind of sad, especially since, as you can see, I gave her Skyward Pride. It is funny because she is actually one of the few characters who can actually make decent use of its passive. Because as physical damage Windblades, they do deal extra damage from her physical damage bonus and physical shred. But she's still just not that good. But actually, she's doing fine in the open world, so frankly, I definitely spoke too soon. Let's go for this. There we go. And just like that. Let's go see, grab some more wood. Because why not? Won't lose anything from that. I would say maybe I could try using the Lightfall Sword, but frankly, it would be wasted. Those enemies over there would be killed by the initial swing. Let's go over here and see if I can get Grimheart stacks. Okay, I can't get Grimheart stacks from hitting wild animals, which frankly is how it should be, but I'm actually a little surprised. So Seo, and you can see her mantle glows a little. You get another, and her mantle glows a lot. Okay, let's go for this. There we go. Oh, yep. Yeah, that Shattered Lightfall Sword did a lot of damage. That was quite impressive. Actually, honestly, maybe... Let's fight a few more trash mobs. Where could I... Okay, over here. If I just got one stack, it wouldn't really matter. Main thing is just... Let me see. Yeah, it's just one stack that really matters. Yeah, it's nice. It really does it is one of those, 5-star sorts of things. Oh, right, no, it's only from 2 stacks. Right. In this case, let's go over here. Okay, get over here and make sure. Okay, oh, goodness. That might be, oh, okay, come on. I go over here. Nice. There we go. Oh, wow, the AoE on that was a lot more than I expected, frankly. For speed, I know part of it's just the cryo, but her speed does leave a bit to be desired. Okay, there we go. She just feels kind of slow. Maybe a lot of it is probably because even though she's tall, she is a bit shorter than, say, Baizu, which means she is slower. And frankly, usually when I'm moving around, I've just been jetting around with Scaramouche, so it is a bit silly in that case. So, defense, not that bad. Not that bad. Okay, let's see. I'm just going around picking dumb fights with enemies who are way below everyone's pay grade here. Also, need my phone charger if I'm going to be checking the interactive map to find some seeds. Just pop it back up for a little bit. I'll be right back. Just gotta reach down, plug it all in. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, let's see. What did I get recently? Before. I'm thinking about something else. Something else was on my mind. Right. Okay. I'm just checking the interactive map to see where the dandelion seeds I need for Eula are. Okay. Come on. Interactive map. Okay. There we go. Eula dandelion seeds. Let's see if... Okay, they still actually have Baiju up. Don't have the recommendations right now are... Oh no, they actually do have those up right now. Okay. In that case, yep. Time to check the locations of all these dandelion seeds. And... okay. So a lot of these are very, very remote. So in that case, there is one over there, very edge of Stormbearer Point. So I'll just go down real quick and fly on over and hopefully grab it. Come on. Okay. The music here is nice. Just like you, it's been a really, really long time since I've really been to Mondstadt at all, especially this area over here. In this case, I'll grab this one. Yeah, when you look out over here, I don't know if this area always has that much detail. It does look about the same. Okay. That over there. Let's actually check. Maybe I want to mess with my audio a little, frankly. Maybe I'll... yeah, definitely. I'm going to... Oh my goodness, that was a surprise. Okay. I'm going to turn the dialogue and the special effects down a little bit compared to everything else, compared to the music. Well, compared to everything else, and that's just the music. Then turn the volume up a little bit more. Because I would probably like the music to be a little higher in the mix. Actually, maybe. Is this good? Okay, it all feels just a little much. Maybe in that case I'll just do a bit more messing. More Paimon, I guess. More Japanese Paimon. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, konabe da yo. Okay, like that. Sure. And her damage is very capable. In that case, come on. Oh my goodness, it totally missed both of them. That, alright. Well, that is a little less than ideal, I suppose. You know, I'll just stick with the audio as it is. Okay. Turn that down a bit again. Okay, okay. Come on. Okay. There we go. Do like how she... Let's take a bit more of a look. She just stabs it in the ground at the end. Something you can only do if your weapon is ultimately made of energy and can just be dismissed at will. Yeah, you don't need to worry about getting dull, you just summon a new one. Bit of a wasteful mindset if you ask me, but I don't have a vision. Case, let's just go for the healing again. Next one is gonna be, well, actually, I guess I could put Mika in, but he'd be seeing all sorts of other specialties too, so... Who knows, really? Who really knows? Okay. Okay. Come on. Okay. Okay, I really do want to turn things up. Really do want to turn up the music in comparison then. This is way too quiet. Okay. Actually, okay. The best way to get there would just be by gliding down, actually, so... Okay. Okay, I'll mute the mic. Okay, this should be a good deal better. Music should be a bit higher in the mix compared to dialogue and special effects, and hopefully that should... honestly, I don't know. That might be a bit too much. Oh, I've become impossible to please. I've become impossible to please. Okay. Well, alright. Okay. Okay. It should not be this hard just to figure out how I like music in this game. Okay, I'm becoming impossible to please. Okay. Case. Okay. Come on. Mamekinasai. Okay. Come on. Okay. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Big lightfall sword. Big heal. Okay. May as well grab some Valberries, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, these things are so far away from each other. Every single one of them, really. And frankly, neither of the characters who actually use these materials are particularly strong, but if you've sworn to yourself to get and level every character in the game, you're kind of locked in anyway, so... What can you do? What can you do? Okay. Let's go over there. We can get 3, which is good. Okay. Do believe that doing just a couple cycles of all of these should be enough. Get them all. Leave. Okay. Wait. I'm gonna have to check, because I might not have actually... I'm gonna feel so stupid if I didn't actually grab it. Because there is a decent chance that that is the case. That I denuded it with an animo attack and did not actually grab the actual dandelion seed. It would be very embarrassing and very silly, but it might have happened, which means I need to go back and fly all the way and check. Okay. Well, it didn't happen, which is good, but the others over there... Ugh. You see, when you're sleep-deprived and frankly a little dumb to begin with, and to do all these kinds of things just to compensate. So, if I were actually smart, I would either sleep or not be stupid, but unfortunately, not an option, it seems. Seemingly not an option. Okay. In that case, go down one more time, because there was one over there by those animo slimes that I actually might not have gotten. So, let's see. Nope. That one down there is... Yep. I did also get that. No, that one was the Valberries, but that one over there, yep. Also, dandelion. Okay. So that was some time that was totally wasted. Absolutely nothing was gained from that. Okay, but up here we'll have some more. Okay. Come on. And this one we'll get by flying up. There we go. And if I climb up like that, I can do this. Come on. And can I? Well, it seems I can't. This was so sad. Okay. Let's see, and if I can get just close enough. We already got a couple of kinds of specials right next to each other there with... There we go. Okay. There we go, and we can stagger you decently enough with Eula attacks. There we go. Come on, and okay. Oh! Just as you were going up. Oh, that's really nice. Okay. A few more dandelion seeds. I do like how they have a bit of an element of fantasy with how the dandelion sort of puff is not sort of a realistic white, but instead a silly animal color. That is cute. Okay, so if I go over there, alright. Just like that. Oh, and you got hit by the bubble. Didn't even intend to do that. Guess I really can't call myself a friend of animals now. Yeah, don't remember. Try not to remember that I actually did deliberately kill a few of those earlier. That didn't happen. Okay. Case. Oh, right. I guess we will trot our Eula a bit more. There we go. Quick little dodge. Okay. Those Grimheart stacks. Get over here. Get over here. Okay. Judgment. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this isn't hitting anybody or anything. Oh my goodness. Well, at least her normals are more than adequate for the damage we need. Okay. Go over here. Okay. The other one is going to be... Oh, right. There are a lot by the Mondstadt Gate. Keep forgetting that I don't actually need healing like that because we have a bit just right there. Over there. We got some more with... Okay. Right up on top. Go like this. If you spam the space bar, you can get it a lot more easily, actually. Just like that. Bam, bam. Oh my goodness. Lots and lots of Animus spawning by these specifically, which I don't dislike. It does add a decent amount of flavor. There we go, and before I could even get the level 2, well, as in the 2 stacks of Grimheart, we actually got the kill. So over here, there will be 1 more dandelion seed. Go for that. There we go. Okay, so that happens even if we don't have enemies for that. Enemies to hit it. Just spawns the sword anyway. Interesting. The real interesting thing is the feather effects when she uses her Lightfall sword. It does make you wonder what might be going on there. Okay. And I believe that one was... I think I just saw it just now. Okay, yep, I just did. So it'll be a matter of... Yep, sniped. Okay. I can't promise that this just isn't particularly interesting, but... Yeah, I guess I gotta do it eventually, one way or the other. Case, go over here, Falcon Coast. There's one over there. Just down that way. Okay. It is nice. I did occasionally gather a few that I didn't strictly need. When I was passing by, I found an Animo character in the party, which it is nice to get specialties in case you need them later. It's that good old foresight. Okay. We're here. They're going to be over there, I believe. Yep. Let's see them. I don't believe that's... can't be an Animogranum, which I also really have no use for anymore. In that case... Okay, there were a couple. Okay. Right, alright. Just like that. A few more. Hide behind those rocks. Okay. And like that. The other ones are over. So there are a couple in Cape Oath. Okay, right. Should have remembered those, frankly. but alright. Yep. And I've gotten these a few times just when I'm passing by anyway. There we go, a few dandelion seeds, and okay. These are frankly going to be a pain to get, but if I'm going to do them, I'm going to do them. Okay. Actually, is that a... Okay, there really isn't a good way to actually go over and get those. That is tragic, okay. It's going to go over, and that one is to the right of the arena. It's just going to be a matter of flying up again. Really is really, really convenient having Scaramouche on hand. It's for the sake of flying around and getting places faster. There we go. Even just going over land, his speed is phenomenal. Here we go. Go. Okay. Wait. Interesting. Okay. So that doesn't really make a difference, but I can use that just speed over a bit more. I could have used Scaramouche. His stuff would have been off cooldown at this point. Well, again, I just feel kind of dumb, but it is what it is. And over there, relatively close, there should be one of those. Okay, yep, up top of there. Let's climb up again, fly up again, okay. You gotta say, oh wow, it's right there too. That is convenient, somewhat. Okay, and if I go like this, yep, exactly, go like that. Thank you. Okay, like that. Okay, cool. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. And the other one is going to be kind of at the top of that over there. Yeah, they're just... These are in terrible places. They're not as bad as Violet Grass. Though frankly, the fact that you need... Well, actually, it's not a problem because Wander is so convenient. They're just traversal anyway. But the fact that you need a specific character for things would have made it worse if I'd... before having Wander. Also, it was funny that the only way I was able to trigger it was by using his skill, which kind of made that updraft unnecessary. Okay, there we go. We got one more. Kind of overkill for what I'm actually getting out of this, but it is what it is. Okay, so that will bring me significantly closer. It's decently closer, so go over like this, and fly over, and yep, we've crossed that gap. Now we can just hop on up. It's just so nice to be able to fly. It's crazy. It's crazy that's something in the game. Actually, it's not all that crazy considering that they were able to make money off it. Steely Dame. Are you gonna make a Steely Dan joke? I'm just hopping in. I'm collecting a few materials in the open world because I won the 50-50 chance of getting a new character, but that means I need to go through the hoops of actually getting various materials to level her up, some of which include things found in the open world. Yeah. My never-ending summer. I can see it fading fast. So, trying to find something that I think is gonna last. That's how it goes, right? Are you reeling in the years? Stolen away the time. Are you gathering up your tears? Have you had enough of mine? Okay, that's enough falsetto for one day. Okay. It's just a matter of going around and finding dandelion seeds and actually blowing them apart to get what's inside of them. But blowing apart the dandelion puff with some wind element, stealing mid, okay. Some of my boys might have something to say to you about that. They're alright. They're alright. That said, I think people do tend to kind of misinterpret mid for better and for worse. Because, at least in theory, mid just means sort of middling, mediocre, not particularly bad or particularly good. But people say mid as if it means the absolute worst thing ever in human history. Okay, let's see. If I grab this over here. Actually, let me check something real quick. Check my... Yeah, the RHCP argument. Are you not a big RHCP fan? That kind of surprises me. I wouldn't have taken you for an anti-RHCP person. Hate is closer to love than indifference. Well, it really depends. And I know I say it's complicated too many times and about too many things, but it's sort of... And I tried telling this to somebody... This is a conversation I had in middle school, I'm pretty sure. Where it's sort of a square. Kind of a political compass, so to speak, where the axes are positive versus negative sentiment and strong versus weak sentiment. Or sort of permissive sentiment versus invested sentiment. Invested versus non-invested sentiment, so to speak, honestly. So sort of positive non-invested sentiment would be tolerance. Positive invested sentiment would be love. Positive... So actually, in that case, hate would still be closer to love than indifference, but it depends on whether you mean sort of a negative, distinctly negative indifference, sort of apathy, or just sort of a neutral indifference that's neither positive tolerance or negative apathy. I'm getting way too abstruse. Great instrumentalist. I agree with that most of the time, but the RHCP songs that have good lyrics have very good lyrics. And it's kind of goofy because it's... You know, there are bands that reliably have good lyrics. But that said, Red Hot Chili Peppers instrumentals are so good that even having bizarre, corny lyrics doesn't prevent the songs from being top tier. They can make it work. That said, it isn't all that easy, but the character I got is this gal named Eula, who wields a big claymore and does... She's actually one of the few physical damage-focused characters in the game, which means she isn't all that good. But I roll for every character just because I'm a collector, but there are a lot of fans of it, male fans of this game who think she's very, very hot. Frankly, I don't care either way. But I do know that someone on Nexus Mods made a custom outfit in Dark Souls 3 that made your character look like her. So she does have a pretty significant fan base in that regard. Top tier bases... No, Flea is great. Flea is great. Just the amount of snapping and popping involved with his technique. You know, you might call him kind of gimmicky, but his skill is pretty much undeniable. You could call Flea sort of a boring basis, maybe, but even that's significantly reaching for the sake of just having an edgy opinion. But he's undeniably skilled. Honest to God, I've never really gotten the Rush hype. I've known a lot of people who've really liked Rush. And I don't want to... It's really, really mean to say. But there is very much a sort of likes Rush a lot personality type. It's not necessarily a bad personality type. But as soon as I hear, oh, this person likes Rush, I'm sort of, oh... And I start making all these other assumptions about them that are usually at least a little correct. Which is silly. It's kind of silly, but... You know, I've run into people who've liked Rush, in particular, just... Back when I was a Boy Scout, I actually got introduced to Rush when I was a Boy Scout, by the dad of one of the other Boy Scouts. He played it in his car when he was driving us to something. And so that was my first encounter with the personality type. And then my uncle, who... Not really. What I mean to say is that, for better or worse, Rush is kind of a Reddit band, and a lot of people who like Rush kind of have a Reddit personality type, if you catch my drift. Hello, how are you doing? I won the 50-50 for Eula, if you were curious. She's right here. But not before I actually tossed 10 fates at the weapon banner because I wasn't looking. Yeah, it's good. Which means that as long as the banner is up, any Prima Gems I get that are enough for a roll are going to be going on the Klee banner. So we'll see. And then Kokomi, and then Linny. All that jazz. It's all about getting as many new characters as possible. It's no problem at all. That's fair. You just woke... Oh, okay, so you actually woke up at a good time. 6:15. I'm glad to hear that you're waking up early. So in this case, I feel like I'll either have to stream earlier or later. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna catch all the Genshin moments, you know? Genshin Impact Go. Okay, let's see. Actually, it seems... Oh! A bunch of these are actually in leeway for some reason. That is silly. Okay. And most of the others are, yeah, they're in the Mondstadt gates. But either way, once I clear out... And yeah, they're all over there. Once I clear out the rest of the dandelion seeds in the world, that'll be it for what I can really do today. Any Shushu woke up. Oh! That's not good. If you're too sick to keep sleeping, you should probably see a doctor about that. Should almost certainly see a doctor. I don't even know who Juju are. When I hear Juju, I think of those Juju pets. Those Juju pet little robot hamster toys that used to be popular a decade ago. Oh, okay. If you don't want to talk about it, I understand, but it does make me curious. You know, I've never heard of any kind of condition, not that I'm doubting you, that made you so sick you couldn't sleep anymore, that you'd wake up and couldn't fall asleep again. Sounds like it might be a thyroid gland kind of thing, or maybe a... thalamus? Hypothalamus? Oh, just a weird name. Gonna hit me with an Italian name? Very incomprehensible. Oh my goodness. Yeah, every time you show me a band, it's just... it's post-rock. Not that that's bad, because I never would have listened to Godspeed You Black Emperor if you hadn't recommended them to me, and Skinny Fist is such a good album, but you have very abstruse music taste, which is good. Pharyngitis, tracheitis, and laryngitis. Oh. So it's just a lot of respiratory injuries? You did say something about occasional fires close to where you are. Might it have anything to do with smoke inhalation? I don't know, just my guess. Again, I'm not a doctor. If I were a doctor, I'd probably know what I had. And I don't. Okay, so in that case, yep, it's just going to be a matter of going and getting a few more. It has been a while since I was in this area. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, see if I can snipe. Yeah, there we go. From right across with that non-declining. Oh, yep. And over there we can see, yep, right on Stonegate. Yeah, I forgot how... No, right, that's the mountain pie. Chinksa. Oh, right. Because the irritation keeps going, and then the irritation makes it easier to get infected again, and it just becomes this vicious cycle. Right? Okay. A lot of times... Oh, nobody knows. Well, it's a live service game. The entire point is that, like an MMO, it doesn't end until it gets unprofitable. A lot of the appeal to me is that if you get the battle pass and the currency pass, it works out to about the price of, 2 games a year, and now that games are becoming $80 in price, like 1.5 games a year. And the amount of enjoyment and the amount of time I spend and the amount I'm able to stream it is much more than just 2 games, aside from Elden Ring, but the replay value and time value of a FromSoft game is matched by basically nothing else, so it's kind of an unfair comparison. But yeah. This game is... it's an acquired taste. It scratches all of my very specific itches. I like the art style, though frankly, a lot of the horned up designs of a lot of the characters I could do without, but I do like that it's decently bright and sunny without being cartoony, frankly. It... And personally, the story is as dumb and weird and as impossible as it might sound. The lore of the game world and the general tone sounds like Legend of Zelda for adults, in the sense that there's a lot more moral ambiguity and grayness in a way that I think makes the story not just more interesting, but, as dumb as it sounds, more morally responsible. Because in a lot of Zelda games, there are a lot of bad, or at least questionable things that the quote-unquote good guys do that are just kind of ignored or glossed over. Such as the fact that I've talked about this before, maybe even with you, that in Twilight Princess it's implied that the Kingdom of Hyrule literally committed genocide on the Gerudo as part of their war against Ganondorf. Which is crazy, but you have Gerudo Desert, which contains only monsters in a giant prison execution chamber, and there aren't any Gerudo people in it. So the more or less obvious implication is, oh, they killed all of them, which is kind of wild. Chronic at least 2 or 3 times a year, same periods. Chronic can't cure. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things can get better. Maybe one day they'll make better medicine and you'll be able to actually fix that up. Yeah, but the difference is that they don't gloss over them. The narrative might not linger on them. That's more for the sense of a good balance of showing versus telling. But the fact is that the calamity... Okay. That could be fun, but one, the only thing he'd be willing to play with me is Terraria. And number 2, he's impossible to actually communicate and schedule things with. Because he's one of those, one of those musician types who can't stick to a schedule and is a notorious flake. And frankly, I think he's earned it by, being a very good electronic musician. But at the same time, what I mean is that I met a guy at college who actually did some work on some Terraria mods, making music for the mod. Yeah. But yeah, in Genshin, the good guys do bad things, and frankly, most of the villains have some element of, if not justification, some sort of sympathy. There aren't a lot of characters who just are evil for the sake of being evil. It's largely a matter of competing interests instead of, oh, there are good guys and bad guys who are just sort of that way inherently. It's not a question of motivations or incentives. It's just some people are just inherently good and some people are just inherently bad. And it might sound childish and moralizing to say, oh, something about... Well, I've had this conversation before a few times, but if anything, people are all, oh, okay, it's okay to have simplistic stories where the good guys are just good without any reason. The bad guys are just bad without explanation because these stories are quote-unquote for children. But if anything, I think... it's more important to tell children's stories about how most people aren't entirely good and aren't entirely bad, and that you need to understand people's perspectives and question your own actions to make sure you don't end up doing evil things because you think you're just so good that nothing you do could be bad at all. Because if you tell these uncomplicated narratives to children, they grow up into adults who fall into the trap of not thinking about their actions. Gets this? I wish I could give you a straight answer to that question. I think morality is objective, but I don't necessarily think that people have precise knowledge right now on what objective morality is, because human knowledge is inherently limited and finite, which means that even if morality is objective, and frankly, I think morality has... Yeah, morality is contextual, but it's more in the sense that... Okay. I might have to pause the gameplay for a bit. Yeah, Getsus. Getsus is just an awful person. Well, yeah. Pokemon Black and White was great for also being a decently mature narrative for a Pokemon game. I've heard that the narrative behind Scarlet and Violet is also quite good, but I miss the launch of those games, and given all the event distributions, I find it very hard to get into a Pokemon game past launch. I haven't played since Sun and Moon anyway, but the Krabbywan theme, yeah, Dotori, doing experimentation on children, yeah, it's crazy. But New Vegas character design, yeah. Well, to be fair, with Sullivan, part of it was also just he lived in a painted world, a hostile painted world that was constantly frozen over, which sucked. It's not an excuse. We're talking about Dark Souls 3 now. I hope they don't, but at that point, I don't think they could really make him playable. I think when Dotori is playable, it'll probably be via making one of his other segments playable, or making the original not really on board with the plans of all of the segments. I will see how they do it. If nothing else, I think his design is cool enough. Overly deterministic. Informs actions, anything unjustifiable, Nietzsche moment. I think, sort of... I think the proper way to do it is, at least the way I try to do it, is a viewpoint that is simultaneously incredibly rigorous, but very forgiving in the sense that everyone is, to an extent, sinner might be overly religious a term, but everyone sort of falls short. It's just a matter of how much. And the primary reason, a big reason you need to be sort of understanding and forgiving is because, like I said earlier, if you think of yourself as high and mighty, sacrosanct, and capable of committing evil, that's precisely when you're in position to commit incredible evils. Incredible evils, because you stop questioning your own deeds, you stop evaluating your own actions, and just do whatever you like. Yeah. But personally, and I think you'll probably agree given what you studied, but I am a big fan of virtue ethics, which is sort of a decent alternative to both deontology and utilitarianism. Sort of, I think to a certain extent you could consider virtue ethics as a sort of utilitarianism where the maximized value is not human pleasure. Though in that sense, I suppose you consider deontology as also a sort of utilitarianism where you try to maximize following the rules, quote unquote. As dumb as that sounds, as absolutely stupid as that sounds. Yeah. Do you mind if I tell them what you studied in college? I'll use a different name to not kind of pseudo-dox you, but... Okay, basically, the coffee guy is a friend of mine in college. Yeah, he studied sort of a philosophy-adjacent great book sort of program, which was very interesting. Frankly, I kind of wish I had done it now, given that nothing I've done has been immediately relevant to employment. Studied a lot. Yeah, but I don't want to be too hard on you, or too much of a dad, or too much of a parent, but sleep is quite important for making sure your memory stays in order. I've been forgetting a few things because my sleep's been out of order. Let's see real quick. Okay, let me check. Okay, right, check the local specialties, right, 53. So next time I do a run-through, I will have enough to level up Eula if I have her other stuff. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, okay. I should have known. I should have understood the other chronic issues. Yeah. You know, given how much you remind me to drink water and take care of my health, I shouldn't be projecting my inability to take care of my own health onto you. You know, just because I don't drink water, just because I don't sleep enough, just because I eat bread when maybe I shouldn't. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. That must suck. I'm really sorry to hear about that. Well, I know you said that it happens around the same time and then declines, so if at all possible, I do hope that this flare-up ends early. I really hope things improve for you. That really must suck. Well, that might help. But if you can't sleep right now, I at least hope that being in here, talking with us, listening to this goofy Genshin gameplay can at least take some of the edge off. Yeah. As dumb as it may sound, I really do hope that my goofy Genshin VTuber antics can help people feel a little happier. You know? Let's see. Go for this. Big shatter damage. There we go. Oh, actually, just went for the standard hit. There we go. Yeah, essentially... Oh, actually, I didn't even notice, but the Grimheart stacks... Okay, how long do they last? Let's check. Attributes, Grimheart duration, 18 seconds. Actually form a second cape on top of her previous one, and when they fade away... Wait. Or actually... I'll need to find something else and hit it. See, because those were 2 layers. Those were 2 layers. Okay. Sorry. No, it's no problem at all. What I said was... I'm sorry about all that. I hope I wasn't too intrusive. I do hope that my silly Genshin VTuber antics can help take some of the edge off the sickness, and that, since you said these flare-ups are periodic, that they end soon. It's no problem at all. Please just... Good. DS under the pillow? Is that what you mean by 5 years old? Oh, right. Okay, right. Let's go for Eula. That damage is good. Yeah. Me on the Pokemon Platinum. Me with the Pokemon Platinum. Let's try that again. Okay. Yeah, big damage from that. Big explosive barrel hit. Let's see if we can... Okay, like that. Dead. Okay. In that case, yeah. Till I have a few more cryohypostasis materials, I won't really be able to level her up anymore, but... How much yelling? Okay. Actually, you know what? Either one of you, depending on whether you know them or whether you just think they look cool, I don't want to end things right now because it seems that people are still conversing, so I'm gonna... These are all of the bosses in the game, so tell me to stop when you see one that looks interesting, and I'll fight it. Alternately, I could go show some of the weekly bosses, which are even stronger, and maybe fight one of those if you want to see that. Just show off some of the quote-unquote higher-level gameplay in this game. But it is way too late. Well, I don't know. I do want to do one last thing to finish things off. So if you have a boss you want to see me fight real quick, well, and I know I don't have to, but I'd like to. It's not a Plotinus reference. It's a Council of... It's a Council of Chalcedon reference, if I remember correctly, you know. It's 3 hypostases and 1 ousia. 3 hypostases and 1 ousios. Ousios? Yeah, 3 beings and 3 persons in 1 substance. Or is it hypostasis or is it prosopon? Okay, I shouldn't be breaking out the Greek, but... Oh, the Wenu. In that case, yeah, actually that'd be good. Because I'd be able to kind of show off official then, maybe. Let's see. In that case, let's go. Team would work best here. Okay, I'll switch this around then. So Zhongli, Nahida, and then official and Kaching. Oh, I was gonna say coffee. I thought you might have dipped. But there were some, and I can't afford to talk about leaks too much because there's a streaming event going on right now, and if you talk too much about leaks, they basically hit you with a hammer. And don't give you your rewards. But there were some design documents leaked, and one of the characters in Genshin was apparently... Her design documents had a picture of Lady Maria from Bloodborne. Yeah. Picture of Lady Maria from Bloodborne. She's actually... Arlecchino the Harlequin. Her design is at least partially based off of a character from Bloodborne, Lady Maria. So that's cool. I'll see how similar she might be in practice. But yeah, there were... The design documents had pictures of some other characters, but mostly there were pictures of a few Fate characters, which I was happy about because I'm an incorrigible Fate fan, but... There we go. Yeah. Young Thug of the Astral Clock Tower. Yeah. What do you mean you don't get the Arlecchino? Well, to be fair, most of the other Fatui Harbingers haven't really had much to do with their Commedia dell'arte origin. And I guess as an actual Italian, you would take that a good deal worse. And I don't blame you. Okay, let's see. I think we can go down and... Yep, exactly. Go down here and go like this. Go for Nihida and like that. Okay, come on, official. Use this and like that. Okay. Like that. Okay, go like that. There we go. Okay, that should be enough. Hopefully should be enough. There we go. Look at that. Okay, come on. Yep, that was good damage. This is very good damage. Oh, yeah, well, at the same time, it would have been difficult to make that into a marketable character design, frankly. So I understand. Okay, let's see. Actually, like that. Oh, wow, that didn't take long at all. There we go. Okay, cool. There we go. Very fast Wenu. The only character who really needs its materials right now, if I recall correctly, would be... And that's Mika, who... I guess I should level up for Eula, but I'm not going to be using her seriously, at least for now. It's just for... to have her to explore. That's fair. A poser, oh my goodness. Actually, now that I have... Maybe what I should do is I should try... First I'll need Kaching's Burst back. Well... I rolled her because I wanted to use her for the upcoming event because she is one of the event-related characters for the new map. And like I said, when I did Golden Apple Archipelago Type 2, I put together a team of all the characters who were actually involved with the event. That is Kaza, Fischl, Mona, and Xinyan, and used them to explore in the event. Which I found very fun, actually. Fair enough. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you for popping in, and have a good night. Please sleep well. Sandragon, see you around. Okay. Actually, in that case, maybe I'll... Ciao. Yeah, because they're in Italian. That's a bit on the nose, don't you think? Okay. Okay. Official down, and Nihida, official, right, lots of aggravates, some big wind attack, right, what am I saying, yep, and that's just a matter of that one over there, yep, boom. Yeah, oh, buonanotte. Oh, what happened? What's going on? Let's see. Here we go. Oh! All the common R&R chests is in... You found all the R&R in Samaro, or is it in here? Because that is way beyond what I've done, even. It's crazy. I might try to get that done this month, actually. Because I would like to get done... Oh, okay. I would like to get done with all of the Samaro exploration, which, to be fair, is a lot. Oh, all the common chests in Vanarana. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, all the ones in here. All the ones in here. Yep, all this. I do believe I got everything in the last nursery, but that might be wrong, actually. But either way. Yep. Everything there, and... Well, this place is mostly done, just not entirely done. It was easy to get a lot, because I did... A lot of it was related to sort of the Soryush minigames. I did want to do them when I saw them, just sake of leveling up the tree. Oh, which ones? Which ones did he get 100% exploration in? Let's see. Maybe in that case, yeah, I do think I could actually. No need for a shield. Oh, okay. Well, if you look over here, you can see him right now. I got Vanarana, Lost Nursery, Vasuda Field, Lokapala Jungle, Avidia Forest, Ashavan Realm, and Ardravi Valley. If you want to do them, I would guess maybe this one, and this one maybe. Maybe these, if you're trying to do them from east to west. It is always interesting to try to find an order in which to do them. It is very complicated, frankly. Also, it's interesting how, if I remember correctly, this area is pretty much... Actually, most of these areas are pretty much entirely ignored by... Actually, no, Shavan Realm, but... Yeah, you never actually go to Vanarana or Lost Nursery. Well, of course you don't go to Lost Nursery, because that area is completely inaccessible outside of Aranyaka. But... there are a lot of parts of Sumeru that you don't really access through the Archon quests, which does make sense, because a lot of them were added later. But even the ones that were in the jungle at the start, which I guess makes sense, because Aranyaka is kind of an Archon quest of its own. Okay, Ardravi Valley, Ashavan Realm, Avidia Forest, and... Lokapala Jungle. Oh, so that would have been 4 then. That would have been 4. The missing stuff? Well, there are a couple of Dendroculi at the top of some of the trees here. And also, if you put out the fires by the Abyss Mages, you'll unlock a secret exploration objective that concludes with giving you a luxurious chest. So that might be part of it. Also, there's a bit more underground where you can activate some of the Tree Lakshana with some True Sense pulses. Oh, okay, well in that case... I don't know what's going on. It's probably going to be some of the Geoculi, or maybe some things on the edges that you might not think are actually part of the area. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, I'm going to switch these guys around because I don't actually need... Okay. In that case, I'm going to... But I gotta remember to switch things around and give Xingqiao back his sacrificial. Switch out the Fav with the sacrificial sword. There we go. And yeah, there we go. Okay. In that case, let's try out this. Will be time to try out this team and see if the damage gap is higher. It's probably going to be higher. Okay, there we go. Let's try this out. Domain, Old Vanarana, completely down. Wait, just a second. Let's see if I can... Okay, is this gonna make it happen? Okay, can I? Okay. Come on. Okay, come on. Okay, cool. Oh my goodness, I was so close. This didn't... Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, alright. Yeah. It's not nearly as fast as the Hyper Bloom team, though. The only team that I have that can actually kill... Actually, Sino Aggravate is even better. Sino Aggravate can do it easily, which makes me wonder how good a Sino Hyper Bloom team would be. Probably really good. Probably really good. Well, let's see. Okay, let me... Yeah. I actually got some Thundering Fury pieces I thought about leveling up for Sino. The Sino is... Baiju is basically perfect for Sino, because it gives him access to if you put Sino, Nahida, Baiju, and then Yelan, you can do a quick wound team where Sino is driving everything, which means he can stack a lot of EM for aggravate and hyper wound damage, and just... The big thing is also just being able to benefit from Nahida's burst EM buff. Yeah, you deal a lot of damage. Oh, Old Vanarana, completely down, only after you defeat all the monsters locked within those green rocks. Well, let me check. Either of the Talahadis. Okay, Baiju and who? Baiju and who? Do you mean Baiju and Yelan? Oh, C1 Sino. Oh, goodness. That's the one that increases... Let me see. It's the one that increases attack speed, right? Yeah, that's the one that increases attack speed. Okay, cool. This one is that increases electro damage. Yeah. It's more of those. That's fair. Oh, did you roll on a banner more than you wanted to or more than you thought you should have? But as I was saying... I actually did know that a bit. The main thing is... There's at least one more of those sealed ruin machines around here somewhere that I just haven't found. But I've gone under the mountain here and unlocked most of the stuff. I just haven't been able to get to the very bottom. It was actually very funny because as part of Aranyaka, though I actually did it before just exploring on my own, you go into a little underwater area over here and you can lower it a little bit. But once you unlock this domain, there's another water level that you can't lower from inside there, but you can see and hear some ruin machines at the bottom. You can at least see their health bars and sometimes some light. But the way you actually get that water level to lower, and I actually think, I'm pretty sure actually, that you can't actually get into here, into this area, unless you've lowered the water here. That sounds about right to me. But if you go in here to the other area and then lower the water level in there by doing those puzzles, you can actually lower the water level in here. Because they're interconnected, because they're ultimately part of the same cave, and then you can get the luxurious chest, but you can't go through to the other side yet. Go from the other side, and I can't go through the other side yet because I don't have the water totally cleared out, because I haven't beaten all of the sealed ruin machines. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and you want just to get some weapons, but you won 50-50 for the first... Oh, wow. Zero pity. Well, in the end, you can't really schedule these things, you know. If you win 50-50, you know, you've won 50-50. There's no reason to be sad or mad about it, honestly. Probably. Well, I stayed kind of on it with up until Sumeru, but then school really heated up. And I still stayed on events, but it took me months to really get the Archon quest done, which is why... Yeah, it took me around 3 to 6 months, depending on the specific Archon quest, to just actually get it done. I took my sweet time, which meant there was a while when I did not have access to the Scaramouche domain. But, yeah. But I'm proud of you. You knew it. Proud of you. You were able to tell me something I didn't know. It was nice. Yeah, but... Wait. Who's similar? Who's similar? Scaramouche or Sino? Kaza or... Wait. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Oh. Does he just have the same bad sense of humor? So silly. Goodness. It might be best for you to not... Not sure it's healthy to... I don't know. Well, either way... It's all in the past. Bad sense of humor card games. Was it Yu-Gi-Oh! Specifically, or was it Magic or something? Because if it was Yu-Gi-Oh!, it would be very funny considering how much of all this is, quite frankly, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference. But yeah. Over here, okay. Alright. It was Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh my goodness. That is silly. Okay. That might be a bit too much information. Was it just because it was hot out, or did he have some sort of... Was he into that, quote-unquote? Oh, okay, good. That would have been a little frightening. Okay. In that case. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna pop my butt back down in Inazuma, and yeah. I think this is probably where I'm gonna hop off for the night. I did a bit more than I thought I would. I went around, fought a couple of bosses, got a bunch of dandelion seeds, had a chat about, of all things, virtue ethics, and then did that gosh darn Mondstadt talent domain, and of course 150/50 for Eula, which was quite nice. Oh, any kind of card games. Didn't wear a lot of clothes, bad jokes. Yeah. That is very Sino. Well, thank you very much for popping in. I'm glad you were able to have a bit of fun. I hope this bout of illness clears up soon. Huh? Okay. Well, either way, sayonara, see you around. Thank you for popping in.